Shut up and sit down.
Kilo, there you go, folks. There you go. We got there in the end. A little bit of a delay there on the YouTube, but hey ho. Let's just quickly check my browser just to make sure YouTube is streaming out. Because, yeah. Anyway, yeah, we are. Anyway, hello, folks. Welcome to you got to be checking with the YouTube now. I've got to run it on the two monitors just to make sure it's outputting because it's been a pain in the bum. Anyway, folks, welcome to the Festa and Kev's Sunday at the Bench today, folks. Yes, he's little Lord Fauntleroy was at his bums, so... Kev there, that bloke there, see him, Albert Tatlock, has kindly agreed. He wants to. He wants to call me a name. He's like a giraffe sucking a wasp. I can see him. He's going. He's kindly offered to stand in and help me out. So big thanks for that, Kev. Rightio, folks. Catch you later. Thanks for watching. Yes, you might have gathered. I've got a little bit of the mischiefs again today. If you'd like to help me out and support this channel, you can do so by heading over to patreon.com, Festa67's Workshop, or you can click the join button below this or any of the other videos, become a member. You get to come in and join the groovy gang, get to hang out in the Zoom with Kev, Jack, myself, and other people. Right lovely crowd of people, and we can be a bit nuts, so I will pre-warn you, folks.
Case of having to be.
Sim. That's what I'll leave him alone for 5 minutes. And what with Jackie? Well, what can I say?
That's even worse.
I'm Beetlejuice, you know what I mean, Kev? That's all we'll say. Let's have a quick look in. I can feel going to get told off. My usual wall of blurb there, loads of links, affiliations and things like that. I've got to add one more to that list, folks. So I'll be doing that and putting a new banner at the beginning and the end. So, yeah. So that's to do with Patron, Scalmate, Cromlech, all of them sort of links for your tabletop gaming are in there, and I'll be adding the Lego one for the next set of shows. Ping afternoon squiggles. Yes, we got the GNU in saying hello. Hello, mate. How you doing? Bobbins says guten Tag. Hello, Bobbins. How you doing, mate?
Hi, Bobbins.
Bill is in. He says, good afternoon, or afternoon, Bill. If you can let me know in the chat that all the other videos going through all right and all. Got a bit of weather going on, so if there is any lag, there's nothing we can do about it. It's just a thing. Well, yeah, there's a big storm coming across Devon, Cornwall and up the UK today, so we're a little bit with the atmospherics. I think a lot of it might be as well locally to do with what's going on at the bases around where I live.
Yeah.
I can't say no more than that, Kev, can we, mate? But
no, certainly can't.
I know they can, how can we say, have the ability to jam frequencies every now and then, and I think there's a little bit of to-ing and fro-ing happening today, and the sound of things moving out and things going on. It's like, yeah, so something's buzzing through the English channel today. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Because down your end as well has gone scrambled up, isn't it? So I think something's come round the top of Scandinavian and is currently going through the channel, been escorted. So that's all we could say. Anyway, I'm rambling. Yeah. Bill says, I've overdid it yesterday, making room for bench number 4. Oh, bench number 4, eh? I cut 4 benches. I did that right, didn't I? I could have done it with both hands, Bill, but I thought I better not. Oh, thank you. Bobbins has just upgraded his membership to Festa's Friends. Thank you very kindly, Bobbins. If you look at the description below here, mate, and scroll down where it says become a patron and all of that lot, you'll see the link to the YouTube post that gives you the link and the access code for the Zoom 24/7, mate. It's all in there, Bobbins, all right, mate? If you send me a personal Facebook friend request, I can then add you to the chat group. All right, mate? Keith says, afternoon from the wet and windy and soon-to-be wet West Country. Jackie out.
Afternoon, Keith.
Yeah, it's Jackie out then, Kev.
Hey.
Oh, she's sat there, isn't she? Oh, dear. Oh, it's over there. I'll just grab that. Oh, Jackie Poos.
Finger shape.
Jeff Light is in with the delightful Maggie saying a very good afternoon, guys. Hello, Jeff. Big hugs to you and Maggie, mate. Hope you're both safe and well. Our very own model making Cole Sagan is in the chat saying hi to Festa, Guru, Bobbins, Bill, Keith, Jeff Light and all in chat. Been very busy. I will watch and listen as I will be able. Big hugs issued, mate. Fox is now just blurted out a Sagan quote at his house. I know he has, because he'll be sat in the chat, isn't he? And he's got so used to whenever I do my intro to Jeff that he just blurts out a Sagan. So he's now sat at his bench doing it. Yeah.
It's either that or else he's just showered everywhere eating pre-roast dinners again.
Yeah, I still haven't forgotten that fat belly moment, mate. Yeah. Just imagine him, can't you, saying, there you go, Mum, there's your ham and beef sandwich, love, enjoy. 3 roast dinners on a plate. Bless. A big love and hugs to Mama Wolf as well.
Oh, yeah.
Keep saying hello to Jeff. We got Crafted with Jacqueline in. Of course she is, because she said it's there. Saying hi to Carl and Kev. She's speaking to us again, Kev. That's progress, mate. Bobby says, oh dear, he says, Dave looks a bit funny. Doesn't he look different with his beard off, folks? He does, doesn't he? It's like a new man. You like take 10 years off your Dave. How did you do this, mate?
Yeah.
Keith says audio and video very good. Thank you very much for the feedback, Keith. Everyone's saying hello to Tasha because Tasha's popped in. Says good afternoon, Uncle Fester and Kev, and also everyone else that's in. Hello, darling. PJ is in. He says afternoon, Colin, Kevin, the Jolly Pink Giant. In the chat. Hello, PJ. Good to see you in good spirits, mate. And yeah, bless you. Big hugs as well, mate. No belt buckles involved, but yeah. Keith says hi to Jackie PJ. PJ says audio and video A-OK. Thank you, as does Jeff. Thank you for the feedback. I shall ask again on the show, just because we had issues with YouTube on Friday and it's left me a bit uncertain of YouTube at the moment. Sagan quote for you, and for Festa to do his Sagan voice. Yeah, I can't do one of them, mate. But I can read the quote in my normal Festa imitable way. Yeah, perhaps 1% of the time, someone who has an idea that smells, feels and looks indistinguishable from the usual run of pseudoscience will turn out to be right. There you go. Not as good as a Fox Sagan quote, but I don't do other voices. I struggle with me own. Thank you again, Bobbins. He's upgraded his membership to Festa's Friends. Probably had a bit of SpongeBob, giving it the all right. Yeah. Nothing on the Not Hams without jamming. Absolutely, mate. And Bill's gifted a membership to Crystal. Yeah, Crystal was already a member. No, Crystal's a patron, but yeah, there you go. So there you go. Crystal will be dancing around with Alice there going. PJ says, Collins, the UK's not so secret. Gold lame, hot pants wearing, nuclear deterrent. I am, mate. I'm going to be walking down Red Square with me placard going, now, be a good boy, or else I'm going to come and give you a table dance. Because I've got that unique ability. I'm a man of a certain age, and I can put 3 tassels on, and all 3 of them will go in different directions. Just saying. Now, PJ,
She's-
that is
She's
in your head.
cackling now.
Yeah,
She's cackling now.
absolutely. That's in your head, PJ, isn't it? Just imagine it, innit? Rama ding dong. I'll leave you with that fault now, Peach. Everyone's saying hello to Maggie, and Ron Houghton is in saying hi, Colin, Kevin, chat. Hello, Ron. How you doing?
Hiya, Ron.
Vernon's in from the cave there, says good afternoon. Colin, Kevin, all in chat. Hello, Vernon. Thanks for coming in, mate. Bill says the guru's taped a picture of himself over Kevin pretending he's in the string. He has, mate. Now, I'm not saying the guru's a vain fella, but he had his windscreen coated with the mirror finish. But he put it on the inside so that he could watch himself drive. Maggie's catching up the MotoGP as it was live at silly o'clock. No spoilers from us. No, it's a big bike weekend, Jeff. You got MotoGP, British Superbike, and World Supers, mate. So I'm going to be getting my knee down quite a bit later. Fox says East End Sagan for the win. Happy days. Jackie Natasha is saying hello to everyone. Guru says if the gold hot pants don't work, it's Auntie Winnie time, the serious deterrent. Lady Sam Crafts and More says hi, you two handsome guys. What the bloody hell's she watching then?
Yeah.
She can't be watching me. Yeah.
Must have the wrong glasses on.
She can't watch me. Yeah, she can't be watching me, Kev. I've got a face like a Ruth Tyler's nail bag, mate. Phil East says afternoon all. Who put the air removal cream on Dave's respirator? Yeah, I thought it'd be a good idea. I coated it with Imac. Box is saying kind gift to Bill. Yeah, he's a good old boy, he is, Bill. Lady Sam saying hi to Tasha. The lovely Sarah Jane is in and says hi, Kev. And Carl popped in thumbs up. Lots of motorsport and not doing great, so we'll be trying to listen to him. Well, big hugs, darling.
Yeah, look after yourself,
yeah,
Sarah
come on,
Jane.
Sarah Jane. Big hugs, darling, and a cuddle. There you go. Come on, mate. Because we love our Sarah Jane. And
look after yourself, Sarah Jane.
And don't forget, Sarah Jane, you know, you've got my email address, but private one. Reach out if you need anything, darling, yeah? I mean that. PJ says, afternoon, Fox. Bobbins is watching the Elms race from get me words out, from Mugello. Another cracking race. I love Mugello. We was out there a few years ago for the GP. We stayed in Scarp Maria, Kev. Oh, what a place. Great. Lady Sam says, hi, PJ. Sunday afternoon hugs to Sarah Jane. And Lady Sam says, I don't need glasses. Oh, look at you with your laser vision, eh? Bless. We don't get compliments like that, Kev. We're normally Statler and Waldorf, ain't we, mate?
Well, that's more like it.
Because when we get on a wibble, Sam, you know, we can have a good wibble in the Zoom. You know, and we could just be sitting there. We could be putting the, how can we say, the political world to rights. And we're like a couple of giraffes sucking a bag full of wasps. We really are, because we do get a bit going, and we're like Woody Woodpecker. So anyway, my inane rambling. How's you, Kev? How's Jack? How's everything in the Stevens household? And
yeah, things are good here at last. I'm back at the bench for the first time in 2 months.
Yes, plan A's worked, isn't it? Yes, Kev, you can come and co-host the stream because you will get back into the man cave.
But no, we had some work going on at home and bits and pieces. And
you've been on holiday, mate, as well, haven't you? Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, Captain Nemo there.
Lovely Mediterranean cruise we've been on.
I know, innit?
I recommend it to anybody.
Oh, yeah. The ship did about 15 knots before Jackie got on board, and she had the Vindaloo and the jalapenos, and the ship was like one of those hydrofoils scooting through the Mediterranean at about 300 mile an hour. It was like that bloke with the bluebird, Kev, on Coniston Water. She says she carries a button round in her bag and she'll let one go and she goes, engage walk 9.
Oh dear.
No, it was nice to get away and relax while work was actually being done at home. So,
Absolutely, mate, absolutely. And it's all settling down now. So you'll be seeing a bit more of Kev and of a few of us, because there are going to be some little random stuff that I've got little ideas about doing. I've been on about it for a little while now, about during the week doing something in an evening or something. So just keep that bell rung just down there, folks, on my channel.
Yeah.
Change it to all, because it won't be publicised. Mind you, I don't pimp me stuff anyway, but worse than usual, because I should just randomly hit the live button.
Which is going to be great.
Yeah, because we could just have a goon fest, can't we? So you may find that the Zoom Hangout suddenly may be starting to do a few little live evenings. So anyway, Reese is in. RJC Models Official says, oi, fellas. Hello, mate. How you doing? How's that dent in your forehead going, Reese? Because he's only been married a few years. So he's still at the up to the 10th anniversary. It's the finger in the forehead, isn't it? They give up with that after a while, and the tea towel gets employed, doesn't it? How you doing, mate? And love to the lovely Clarice as well.
Yeah.
Big hugs issue.
Hi, Reed. Hi, Clarice.
Sarah James issued me cuddles. I bet Panzer ain't had one of them, Kev. Whoa, I'm having that. I'm framing that bad boy.
Is it arms long enough?
Absolutely. Keith says, Sarah Jane, sorry to hear you're not doing so well. Enjoyed the sport. PTCC racing. The wet was good. There you go. Absolutely. Bless. So, yeah. Keep your mind occupied with that, Sarah Jane. But you've got a little community here, darling, that cares about you. You're one of us. You're a part of us. And when you're struggling, we are all here for you, as and when and if you need to talk to anyone. The same. Keith says, Colin has a cunning plan. I've heard it called some things before.
That's not what H calls it.
It ain't what H calls it, mate. It ain't. I overstayed me welcome in the kitchen just before I came in and switched this on. And I'm a little bit slow at the moment, more so than usual getting about because of what happened last week. So I may have lurked a little bit longer in the kitchen as I was navigating across there. And she's like, get a move on, fat boy, if you don't mind. The tea towel is coming, and she was there primed. She's like, come on. You can do better than that. She's better than any physiotherapist, because 3 foot behind me is the tea towel full stretch, mate.
Well, that's it. She's just looking for that finger going out to them buttons.
Absolutely. James says, afternoon, Colin, Kev, Jackie, all in chat. Festa, Kev, hugs, Jackie, hugs, and big hugs from Alicia and Shania. Hello, mate. How you doing? That's for Alicia and Shania. Nothing for you, James, because it's your fault. All your fault. Bill's going to be wearing his best frock in the Zoom from now on in case of emergency live streams. I would always say in the hangout that, you know, there is opportunity to go live, and if you choose not to, I understand, because not everyone wants to go live, and I respect that. That's why I don't have a live button in the hangout itself, so no one can inadvertently press it, because not everyone wants to be on the telly box. Jackie saying hi to Sam, Sarah, Jane, Reese and James, and that's pretty much the chat done. So are we up to anything on the bench, or do you want to jump in on the gallery? What do you want to do?
Well,
You're the guest this week. I don't mind what I do either way. I've got stuff on my bench if you want to do stuff.
I'm catching up on the Honda Fireblade at the moment. Which is...
Oh, that looks a nice looking bike. Kev, that looks familiar, mate. I built one of them bad boys for the folks up at E-Models, the one-stop shop. Yeah.
And I've got the upgrade kit for the front ports as well.
Is that why you got your
So-
elbow pads on and your levers hanging up? Been getting your knee down, didn't you? Aye. I got Barry Sheen there, folks.
I'm wondering if the bike will be big enough to hold me.
Yeah, I realised that I got to a certain age and two-piece levers become a thing because someone tried to harpoon me as I was sat outside a boozer one day. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's like, so yeah, I might be gaining a bit round the midriff there. So let's employ the two-piece levers. Ray says, we're all good, thanks. He said, just chilling today, come back from 2-week camp. There's been a lot of training this time. Yeah, there's a lot going on, mate. I live literally just from Odeon RAF base, and it's a hive of activity, mate.
Yeah.
James he's sat whilst waiting for the bus back home as he's been to an IPMS model show. There you go. I'll get him with his model making goodness. Rightio, let's hit the down cab then, do a bit of the bench, and we'll go to the gallery about 10 to.
Yeah, that'll be fine. You're the governor.
Oh, don't be daft, mate. This is a two-person show, mate. My co-hosts have just as much input as I do, mate.
I know that, but...
I know. Helps if you turn the other lights on, Cole.
We do all bits and pieces together.
Only at the weekends, Kevin. That's private off air. You said you wouldn't grass me up, mate. It's getting back to them hot pants again, Peach. That's what it is, mate. What am I doing, you ask? Well, Friday, I put a load of all these hoses on these digger arms, and I've been here and gone round and cleaned up all the little bits and pieces, and I've got some decaling to do, so I'm going to sit and start cutting them out and getting them all ready. Might even get a couple down yet. I don't know. You never know. Things might pick up. I could do a quick mock-up as well to show people what it's actually going to look like when it's together. So we've got a big old arm going on there. That's going to go up in there somehow like that. We then got that one that comes round the front. He says optimistically trying to line it up because, yeah, that goes in there, and then the cab itself goes on there. So it's quite a strange-looking contraption, folks, isn't it? And that's going to be sat on a big pile of rubble, cutting through a building that unfortunately has collapsed due to a natural disaster. So that's what it's going to be doing.
Jackie's been about, then.
Yeah, exactly. There's been a thermal explosion of epic proportions at a local curry house, and they've got the scene of crime people try to investigate the cause. And they were trying to track down a lady who was seen with her outfit billowing as she ran down the street.
Oh, dear, oh dear.
It don't get better, Sam. It don't get better, Jack. It really don't, love.
Don't worry, I'm used to it.
Absolutely. Lady Sam says, could someone please ring Colin's ding-along to make him happy? The more you subscribe, the better it is. Happy days. I'm too childish. That's my trouble, Sam. I can't grow up. And it's the bane of my poor wife's existence. On a daily basis, I hear them dulcet tones of, how old are you? Yeah, 5.5, love, 5.5. You know this. She despairs, the poor girl. There you go. So we've got all of them. All the decals. So many decals there. And this is going to be proper muddied up as well, this little poor little digger.
I would imagine that will.
Yeah, well, I say muddied up. Yeah. Going to be like brick dust, concrete dust, all of that type of thing. And yeah, little bit of Barney rubble on there because why not? But I'm getting all the materials ready to start doing the little diet. But this is all getting filmed anyway, folks, so you will see how I do all of this stuff.
So is that one of the kits that E-models do, Colin?
Yeah, Acid Gower double arm digger, mate.
Yeah.
I'll show you the box. Yeah, I'll show you me box, mate. I did wrong. There you go, folks. There's the box.
Yeah, nice. Nice one.
Have we got a kit number for it? Sparkle. It's the Hitachi double-armed working machine. Yeah.
It was on the end there, 54004, I believe.
Yeah, it is, mate. Yeah, it's on the end of me box. There it is there. So, yeah, good little kit, mate, I must admit.
It looks nice.
It's nice to get back to doing something on it, to be quite honest with you, mate. So, yeah, it's one of those. I started it last year. I parked it for a bit because Ted started doing one for E-models. And I didn't want to clash with him because, you know, we're part of the build team and all of that. Look. So, I'll put it back in me box because why not? It's the thing we do, isn't it? We don't like clashing with other people that are doing work because it's not our way.
Yeah.
There you go, bit of that. So, yeah, I'm at that decal the windows stage whilst all of that lot has been drying and doing its thing. And then it'll all go in the spray booth this week and get primed and painted. Now, I know there's people that are going to be sat there going, why put the hoses on then if you're going to prime and paint it? Well, the way the hoses mount on this is some of the mechanisms and hydraulic unions and the brackets are all moulded into the rubber hose, you know, so that you can glue the rubber blocks to the model. And if you put them on at the end, you then got to go round and repaint them. But so I just thought, bung it all on, and I can prime everything, and then I can rubber black the hoses and weather them down and put stuff on them. Just my preference doing it that way. So, as Frank Sinatra said, I did it my way.
Knowing you, it'll turn out awesome.
I will try my best, Kevin. That's all you can do, mate. That's all you can do.
Your current build you're doing for E-models?
That's garnered. Yeah, that's garnered quite a lot of interest, mate. And I'll be honest, I am suitably humbled and surprised, and flattered. Even that's the word. By the feedback. You know, because it's nice, isn't it? It's nice. Oh, it's nice when you get a nice bit of feedback about your work. It keeps you, certainly it keeps me on my toes and keeps me inspired to do better.
There's something, you're doing something that a lot of people would never think of doing. The diorama go with it. And it's really coming on top job.
It's that age-old question I often get asked, what's your best build? And I always say, me next one.
Oh, yes, very much so.
Because it keeps you very level-headed, doesn't it? And for me, that's important.
Yes.
Because, you know, if you start getting a little bit up your own trumpet, then, it's not going to end well for you, is it?
No, it certainly won't.
Right, we want that one. We want that one. Andy Pipkin is in the house. Have a bit of you on there. Because once these are all on and a bubble free, see, I can then dip all these windows in the pledge.
Yeah.
So that the decals get sealed in, so... Because there's nothing worse than decal ridges, especially when you're going to be putting washes over the window. You'll end up getting the wash all round the edge of where the release film is on the inside. And, I'd like to be able to cut round that with a knife, all them thin lines, but with my twitches and that, it's not going to go well. So,
no.
It'll be dipped and dipped and dipped in pledge until them little indentations become level and full. Rod says, Collins, dig a hole again. Absolutely. I see what you did there, mate. But this has got them jaws of cutting this on it. I mean, look at them. They're like that. But just that end of that, the weathering potential on that alone with different rust.
That's going to be, that is really going to be awesome.
Yeah, dust and scratches and dinks. And this is getting the what's his name, the gouging burring treatment, where it's going to have deep burrs and bangs and dings round the edge and that. So why not? You know, is my motto.
But that's it.
Why not, indeedykins? Let's get rid of those ears off at the edge of that. I deliberately and intentionally keep my glass on the sprues right until the last minute. And the reason I do that is for decaling, it helps me. Because it's easier for me to lay the sprue on the bench and apply the decal whilst holding the sprue edges over the window than it is to try to hold the window without getting my big great lump of hands and thumbprints all over it. So that's why I've left mine on the sprue, folks.
That's a great idea.
Top tip from Festa, you can have that one for free, folks. Okay, what are we up to? Let's see whether that's got any form of movement. Yeah, it's beginning to, so let's get a bit of decal solution on. We'll be doing a gallery, folks, as well, so get your posts in the gallery. Bench belly, beverage, biscuits, baboon and all of that lot is still a thing. According to the air maps in your area, there's no jamming, but there's a large erection, so either you really like that model or someone's put a tower crane up in the vicinity.
Oh, dear.
I see what he did. I see what he did. He's a bad man. He's a naughty, very, very naughty boy. That was Python, wasn't it? He's not the Messiah? Yeah.
Yeah. Very much a Python, that one.
Oh, yeah, it's getting a bit windy out there.
Yeah. Can stay out there.
Go. Let's try and feather that around and get that in place. Yeah, I don't know what it's like down your neck of the woods, but it's blowing a bit of an oolie out there again, Kev.
Oh, we're not too bad up this end.
Still indoors then?
At the moment, it's quite clear indoors, yeah.
Yeah. You're so in trouble, Kev. You know that, don't you?
Always am. Always am in trouble.
Thing is, we wouldn't have it any other way, peeps. We really wouldn't. Honest.
You've only got to look at the trouble that Ron gets himself into with Natasha.
Oh, doesn't he, eh? That is funny.
Oh, yes.
Watching him trying to get himself out of the doghouse is like, yeah, he's trying, isn't he, Kev?
It is very comical. Very comical, those.
Oh, they're proper little double act, didn't they, them two?
Oh, yes.
Have to rename them the Crankies.
Crankies?
I cleaned that up, didn't I?
Oh, dear. Well and truly cleaned up.
Let's put a little bit of liquid just across there, just to float that back in. Here you go.
Yep, some of the fun we have in the evenings and that
Oh, mate, yeah.
It's absolutely crazy. You end up crying half of the time.
I normally go in, right, I'm only in for about an hour, 5 hours later.
It's because you're enjoying the crack in there so much. That's the polite way of putting it.
Yeah, we do try to have a giggle.
And like you say, once Jackie starts on the beano.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, drunk Jackie is a sight to behold. Sprue and Glue's put a £2 super chat in. Have a drink on me, he says. Have a brew. Thank you very much, David, for your kindness there, mate.
Yeah, afternoon, David.
Very nice of you, mate. Hopefully you're keeping all right, and that Dave is all right, and that everything is treating you hunky dory. Because there you go. Smooth that down. A weird little idea the way they want you to decal these windows on these diggers, but you do it how the instructions say.
Yeah.
A strange little idea. But it's going down gradually.
You do get some weird and wonderful ideas out there every now and again.
Oh, yeah. But no, these little digger kits, I couldn't recommend them highly enough, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, they really are good. They do the single arm and they do the double arm on these. And
yeah.
I will probably get the single arm just to have a companion. There you go. Let's split that because it wants to split, so I might as well let it. Because it'll add to the weathering anyway. There you go. Now I can float that bit up in the corner. To my heart's content. There you go. We're getting there. And yes, folks, I do talk to myself like this all the time. I do it in the hangout as well. I narrate as I build. The amount of people that will sit there and go, what? And I say, sorry, I'm just talking to myself.
I think we all do that in our own little world.
Yeah. When I'm building late at night, overnight, I have a good old chat with myself in the air, you know, and it's like, anyone walks past, they must think, God, who is he talking to this time of night?
Yeah, but then 9 times out of 10, you're filming at the same time, so you're sort of like going through what you're going to edit.
Oh yeah, I'm filming now, mate. But H will often say, I didn't tap on the door to say good night or good, you know, that she's leaving for work because you were still live. And I go, no, I wasn't live. I was building. Oh, you was talking to someone. Yeah, that's myself, love.
And then you get that look.
Yeah, I think I need to ring that number again, don't I? With them blokes with them big jackets with the buckles on the arms. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. The White Coat Brigade.
Yeah, but she gets it, you know. But like she says, she can go out to work at night and she knows that I'm okay, you know what I mean?
Well, it's not only that. 9 times out of 10, if you're in filming, you're possibly in the hangout and you're in with somebody and they're keeping an eye on you as well. And
oh, absolutely. And it helps, doesn't it? Because, you know, we often say this, that, you know, you might be having a bit of a, how can we say, a little bit of a funny session and you just need to look up and see a friendly face, you know what I mean? You might not necessarily spend all night talking to each other, but sometimes it's just nice to look up and see somebody else sat there.
Yeah.
Makes you feel less alone, doesn't it, at times?
It certainly does. And like with yourself, you know, you're in your own little bubble indoors, and
oh yeah, you're hiding.
Your only outside view is what goes on in here half of the time.
Oh yeah, this is my window to the world because, you know, I'm housebound, as people know, and you can get cabin fever, you can get acute loneliness sensations, even though I've got the wife and the boy, you still inwardly can feel quite alone, and it's a bizarre thing. Yeah. I'm lucky, you know, I do have H where I can sit and talk through things, but again, I don't like to burden her, Kevin, because she's got real life going on, and you know what I mean? So you do feel you're burdening your partner because she sees what I go through and helps care for me and that, and I think, well, poor girl's got enough going on. So you tend to stop divulging perhaps what you should be talking about, you know what I mean, because you don't want to add to their stress levels. And I go into my shower bit, and that's it. You get time to start thinking, don't you? And it all starts going a bit Pete Tong then, doesn't it?
It does when you start overthinking stuff.
Well, apparently it says that's got a hole in it and all. That ain't. It's got no hole in it whatsoever. But it goes on the inside.
It's like with your partners.
Yes.
They sort of like, in some ways, they say they know how you're feeling, but they're not really.
It's a difficult one, mate.
It's difficult because, like, if they're out to work or whatever, they're chatting with somebody they're working with, or, for instance, like with Jackie, she's chatting with customers in the shop.
Yes.
And when you're actually home here, unless a few of us in the 24/7 hang out and other bits and pieces, you don't speak to anybody.
No. H went to cricket for a few days, didn't she? It was funny. It was the in-joke with the hangout because I had done about 25 miles just walking around the house, going into empty rooms because I hate my own company.
Yeah.
And, you know, H and the boy had gone, and, you know, I knew it was coming. And my phone goes, and it's the missus. She says, so, how many laps have you done at the house so far then, mate? I said, about 10. She said, we're only about 20 miles up the motorway. I went, yeah, I know. And then my other boy suddenly starts visiting. You know, I was just passing, and I thought you might want to read this motorbike magazine type thing. And I know why he's there. Just keep an eye on it. But I'm all right. Once I'm like, yeah, I know she's got there safe, you know, I say, message me when you got to the hotel, because I worry. All the time, four wheels are on tarmac. I worry. Yeah, we got to the hotel. We're in. We're just about, and I can relax then, and I calm down a bit. But, yeah.
I think we all do that.
She FaceTimed me one day, Kevin. And I picked up the phone and she went, what are you doing in my kitchen? Straight away, she recognised the shelf on the wall. But I'm just making a brew. So I had to show that I was just making a brew and not tampering with machines. Yeah. So we got chatting. She went, you're not forgetting something? I said, what? She said, you're still in the kitchen. If you don't mind, you've gone over your welcome stay. So, but you ain't here. So who's talking to you on the phone, fat boy? I was like, oh, all right. So what did I do? I promptly ambled out the kitchen, did as me told, even though she wasn't here. She does it. She knows it snaps me out of it. But I'm not the only one. I know other people in the hobby get like it. And, yeah. I can sympathise.
I think it's something to do.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is something to do with the hobby. You know, it has changed so much from when I, you know, with the YouTubes and everything else and all that. Because, it just used to be a club you would go along to, say, once a month or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, and, for me, the whole hangout thing, Kevin, is a lifesaver.
Yes.
Because where you can't go out, your social network becomes your web camera.
Yes.
You know, and that for me is really quite important.
Very much so.
You know, so it's yeah.
Yeah, it's like, say, try to explain it. It's like if you're used to working in an office and then you suddenly, and it's not just a short period of time. It's like when you're in situations like myself and Colin, years, and you've got no other outlook.
Oh, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. And yeah, we can all relate to it because at the end of the day, you know, most of us are quite sort of dealing with stuff. And we couldn't choose a more isolated, insular hobby, really, could we? Let's be honest.
No, we can't.
I'll just get this decal down. How we doing? And then I'll load up the gallery for you, folks. So I'll just get this one on.
Yeah, snap. I'll do the same with this bit.
Yeah, we'll do a bit of gallery goodness then, but I just want to get this one down so I know I've done something today because, yeah, I am that lazy, folks. Chat is still working. It's not just gone off on my iPad, that's all. So, yeah, can let us know in the chat by typing something that you're still getting chat working. I'll be happy. As far as I know, we're still going out on air.
Looks all right to me, Colin.
All right, Jack, thank you.
Fox is the last one on my stream.
Yeah, it's just my iPad then. No worries. Cheers for that, Jackie. Be nice to her now, Kev, because she's done me a good deed, didn't I?
Is that what it is?
Oh, that means he's got a full cup of tea, folks. Because if he didn't, he wouldn't have said that. He'd be going, right, darling.
Yeah, but she hasn't made you one today yet, Carl.
Yeah, the radiance of your eyes light up my life and all of that lot. That's what he'd be saying.
Yeah, right.
And then she'll be going, of course, Jackie would then look at him and go, just give us the bloody cup, will you?
I don't.
Yeah, I normally go, you know how much I love you. She says, yeah, the dinner's coming, love, if you don't mind. Charming language from such young children, isn't it, eh?
Oh, no.
Dear, oh dear. Were we like, here, folks in the chat, were we like that when we was kids? Did we used to F and Jeff at such a young age?
Not as much as what they do now, and they're even younger doing it, aren't they, these days?
Yeah. Nothing worse than seeing a child of about 4 or 5 using the C word in the street, is there?
Jackie gets it in the shop all the time.
Yes.
You know, on the tills there, and they're talking to their parents like that.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I didn't dare. I would have had a backhander and a kick pass and everything.
My mum used to have the ultimate wash your mouth out with soap.
Mm.
And we used to think she was joking until I blurted out the F word one day. Go and get the soap, she says. Me being me, yeah, no worries, Mum, I'll go and get the soap. Didn't twig, did I? That I was about, yeah.
Yeah.
Open up, she says. Yeah. You know, she stuck to it. You didn't, you know, don't ever cuss in front of me again, she says. Should you
that
not?
was more than likely the old green bar or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that one that almost had that, like, liniment germline type taste, you know, hospital soap type thing, you know. And so, yeah, I learnt my lesson, you know, and that was it, you know, and fair play. Yeah. We employed that with our children when they was growing up, you know. It was, well, if we hear you, we will wash your mouth out.
Yeah.
And luckily, you know, it didn't have to happen because, yeah, even now they would never say a swear word in front of their mum.
No.
You know, it was that, you know, you know, no need to talk like that when your mother's around, show her a bit of respect.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, that's what they've done.
In those days, there was discipline.
Yeah.
I'm afraid a lot of parents don't know how to discipline their children these days. And they can't just blame it on the school teachers or, no, we're not allowed to hit them or whatever.
It's old school values, Kevin.
It is.
Yeah, I know it sounds old-fashioned in 2024, but love, loyalty, and respect, I think, should be a thing still.
Yeah. Very much so.
Never done us any harm, did it?
No, it certainly didn't.
I want to get that little edge down better before I put this down because it will dry otherwise.
Yeah, we still rebelled against it, but
oh bloody hell!
Shall we say we had our comeuppance?
Oh yeah.
And a quick slap across the back of your legs and that, yeah. After 5-10 minutes, you were back doing the same again. But I was.
I've often heard me mum as she's out and about, and she hears the kids. Well, I bet your mother's proud of you, you know. And it's like, yeah,
they're definitely worse than what they ever used to be.
Well, we got one not far from where I'm living, and the language you hear her using to her own kids that are all under the age of 5, and you're like, well, what an example.
Yeah.
Because, you know, now the kids, you know, are at that age where they're out in the street, you can hear them mimicking what they're hearing. So,
but unless you're more or less the age that we are, we had discipline, and that, like a decade down the road, and that they didn't have discipline like we used to get.
No, I can remember.
Where it came from.
Oh yeah, I remember going home to my mum, telling her I got the cane.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And I ambles in, you know, I figure, how's your day been? What's up, love? I got the cane. She went absolutely ballistic. Frog marched me back up to the school. I want to see that egghead, the headmaster. So, yeah, and I thought, oh, she's going to have a go at him. Nah, she won't give him 6 more, she said, because I haven't raised my kid to be like that. She said, so you do it again. Teach him a lesson. And I'm looking and I'm like, hey, what? What's going on here? And he did in front of her. And it won't happen again.
Well, the worst thing was,
yeah.
You said you got a clip round the ear from the old Bobby on the beat.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
Norton.
Then you get another one from your mother.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, PC Norton. Yeah, we used to have Norton and Ferguson were the 2 coppers that did the beat, and we knew them. You know, you always called out, hello, Mr. Norton, hello, Mr. Ferguson. Well, one day he caught me doing something, and I told him to F off. I'll tell your mother. I said, yeah, of course you will. As I ran off, feeling all young, yeah. And by the time I got home, he'd already been round and told her. Oh, yeah. Because I walked in and stood in the bloody lounge having a cup of tea and a digestive. It's him, innit? And I'm like, oh, no. So I did that quality thing that kids of our age did. I tried to make an excuse where one of my mates was calling me and tried to amble out. Oh, no. She was like Supergirl flying across the lounge, her foot at the bottom of that. Where do you think you're going? You owe someone an apology. And this copper, he was stood there with the smuggest of smug faces on, Kev. But it was the right way. It, you know, it didn't do us any harm, did it?
No.
Right, let's get
it certainly wasn't.
A present screen up, and we'll go and do a bit of gallery goodness.
You know who we got to blame for it all?
Yeah.
In Belgium and the Europeans. But let's not go there.
Yeah, we don't do politics. Always ends in trouble, mate.
Yep.
Sarah Jane said, oh, good girl, look at this one. She says, when I got the slipper, went and told me dad and got more. He was a school teacher, so I soon learned that lesson. Now, the fault of Sarah Jane getting the slipper. Oh, hey, God, that explains a lot. That's why she's proper headmistress herself, isn't she? You know, yeah, good girl. She keeps us all in check. Same with Jackie. You know, I get told off regularly, Sarah Jane, by Jackie in Zoom. She looks over her glasses at me. She goes, you behave, mister, she says. All right, mum. Yeah, it's just my big sister. That's what she is. See? And she just looks down when I get a little bit... Go on.
she tries to give you the school teacher look, doesn't she?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
When I get a little bit above my station and a bit boisterous, I hear. And I then go, I'm not looking at the screen. And I do. I defiantly sit there and go, I'm not looking. I'm not looking. And then I concede defeat and look. And she's there, waited, primed. And I get the look of death. Full-blown tumbleweed and crickets, Sarah Jane. I get the lot, darling. But yeah, she soon tells me off. Let's put the lid on that and then we'll start doing the gallery, because if there's anything for me to fettle about on the bench, I will fettle. So let's kill me lights, so I can't do that. And the gallery will get my undivided attention. Let's just recline my chair a tad. Right. We're going back to where we ended last time out, which was this dinghy. And it was by Harry's Styrene, folks. And this is where we got to last time. And I love this, Kev, don't you? With the water effect and all of that, look.
That's beautiful.
It is, isn't it?
It really is, yeah. That's...
You know, they've got their heads to go on and all of that lot, we know, but it's just this movement. It's just alive, isn't it, with the water?
It's nice to see it as the work's within progress. It's it's very nice. I like the idea of the picture frame and that, for sealing it in.
Yeah, it just gives movement, doesn't it? With the ripples of the ocean and the dinghy coming in to beach and them getting off. It's perfect. Bill says Jackie doesn't scare me. That's the last time I go in the zoo. So there you go, Jackie. He said it publicly. He's not scared, love. Guru says that I don't swear, only when I'm talking. See what he did there? Yeah. Sarah Jane says the police caught me mucking about on the railway line. Oh, got taken over. The policeman gave up and retired. Evidently, he caught my dad doing the same. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, but yeah, I like that. So yeah, Harry's, that is a beautiful piece of work. I'm going to be keeping a close eye on that because I'm really looking forward to seeing the end result. Scowl Motor is next. This is Luke Ward, folks, over at Scowl Motor. And I've raved about this guy for a long time, and he really is churning out some beautiful work. He wasn't happy with the height, stroke, stance and wheels on the 24th Ashikawa Nissan Skyline R31. So I dropped the front by 1 mil and the rear by 1.7. Quick and easy parts in Fusion 360. It is, mate. It's a brilliant bit of software, Luke. And yes, I already had the wheels designed, he says. I just adapted some Brembo discs I designed, a 3% of camera added all round as well. And it does make the difference when you see the before and afters, because that's normal. And it's a bit, Dad the sales rep, isn't it?
Yeah.
And,
he's meted it up a bit just by dropping that.
Just that difference there, folks. Look at that. It just brings it down, doesn't it? It makes it look just a little bit more, I wouldn't say aggressive, but purposeful.
Yes.
You know, just tucking them ribs up underneath the arches. It's like Sylvester Stallone's saggy eyelids, isn't it? It's just like, you, Adrian. Yeah. But yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, very nice, Luke.
Really is beautiful.
Lovely work, that.
He's come along so well with his.
Yeah.
Stunning work that he does. And there's all the bits, folks. Those that don't know, Fusion 360 is CAD software. It's a subscription software. You can use Tinkercad and things like that for free, but when you want to get serious and start doing some really decent design CAD work, then this is what you want, folks, this type of software, because you can get carried away in there.
Well and truly.
Yeah. I'm loving that, Luke. You know what he's getting, don't you, Kev?
Oh, yeah, he's got to have that
I've got Kev with me today, see, so you get
that hug of careness.
Absolutely, you get Yogi Bear and Boo Boo hugs of careness this week, mate, because you got us two in, mate. There you go. That was.
I cut a straight line.
Good luck with that, Jack. You should have told me that. That was Philip Prabe's Tuesday shows. Should be a build night, but I'm experimenting on changing things about a bit. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I just shut that window just in case any of that really choice language is coming through, folks. There you go. Apologies if you've heard language out there that you didn't want to hear. Charming neighbourhood. This is Bill. This is his wallet if he didn't have a bench addiction. Yeah, we've all been down that road, haven't we, eh?
Well and truly.
Yeah, look at that lot. That is a wad, isn't it, eh?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And then to look at it, it'll be thinner than a credit card.
Oh, mate, it'd be like Mr. Creosote, wouldn't it? Just the wafer thin.
Mind you, he has done some nice changes to his work area.
Yeah.
He's doing a good job there.
He is. There's now Billy Four benches, isn't he?
Yeah.
Sarah Jade says, Dean's experimentation didn't go well. Oh, dear. Did he mess it up? He did, didn't he? I don't know. He had one job. Oh, look at that. David Powell, Sprue and Glue, did a live. Really? David.
Yeah.
Wow, mate. Yeah, join the bench at 12, he says. Baby Shark, do. Okay.
Oh, that would have been his Monday streams.
Yeah, there you go.
Monday lunchtime streams.
Exactly. He's like the BBC test card. Whenever you switch the monitor on, he's there. All meant in the nicest possible way, but I've got this image now of David dressed up as the girl on the BBC test card. There's an image I can't undo. With his bit of chalk in his hand at the blackboard, right? 1 + 1 = yeah. All joking aside, there you go, folks. Go and share the love. Yeah. That's cute alert.
Yeah.
Meet my lovely flock. I have a diamond painting to do of Minnie and Mickey. I rescued Buzz, Elsa, Snow, Tinkerbell, Pikachu. Hope it's okay to share these. You don't have to ask, Natasha. Jackie, you need to do an arms folded chat with Natasha in the Zoom. You don't need to ask what you posted in his group, dear. And do it with the full over the glasses Jackie look. There you go. There's Elsa.
Yeah, she was a bit overwhelmed this week because she's back at home now and she's got her birds back with her.
Yeah, she's been been all loved up with her birds, mate.
Yeah.
If ever you saw a film with the late Burt Lancaster called The Birdman of Alcatraz, yeah, Natasha's the bird lady of Zoom because, yeah. Yeah.
The bird lady of Zoom. Oh, brilliant.
Bless her. But, yeah, they are cute. I mean, Mum used to keep budgies or butcherigars if you want to go for the full whack, and always had the birds going in the background, you know, and the old man used to hate it. He wasn't a fan, you know. That's why I think she had them.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's Mickey.
That's poor Mickey that has to have nebulizer 2 or 3 times a day at the moment.
Little bit poorly bad, so get well soon, Mickey. There's Minnie. Beautiful colour, Kev.
They are.
Absolutely beautiful colours.
He has got some lovely colours.
Mm. Oh.
And they're stunning looking birds as well.
Yeah, they're sunny.
Yeah.
No. They're beautiful, aren't they? There's Snow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, Snowy.
Takes me back when I lived at home with Mum, looking at all the birds in their aviaries and that, you know, because the spare room there was the aviary type thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, we had them in the front room. My dad used to breed budgies.
Yeah, there's Tinkerbell up there, up the mischief, no doubt.
And then before he went to France to live and that, he had a big aviary.
Yeah. Yeah.
He used to breed quite a few birds.
There's Luna, pure white, Pikachu up there. Oh, no, thanks for sharing them, Natasha. You know what you're getting. Because, you know, for cuteness alone, who can't not like a little bit of cuteness on their screen, eh?
That's it.
Oh,
it would be wrong not to.
Absolutely. This was Luke over at Scale Motor. Lots and lots of masking on the 24th Ashikawa Skyline I-31 just to paint the window trims, then the door handles and some chrome bits for behind lights, indicators. Masking isn't that fun, but the peeling is my favourite bit of modelling. Oh, yeah, it's like peeling old school PVA, isn't it, Kev?
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, the paint palettes you get, you know, the little white ones with the little indentations, I always give them 3 coats of PVA before I use them so that you can mix all your paint, do your thing, and then when it gets scuzzy, you peel the PVA off with all the dirty paint. You've got a clean wet palette again, you know, or paint palette.
Well, that's it. I do the same with my little shot pots.
Yeah.
I put my glue in there, so...
Yeah, and it's brilliant. But that's a lot of masking there, isn't it? Just to paint the black edges of the windows, but it's worth doing.
To get the work like he does, it's you know, you've got to do it and spend that little bit of cash. It's well worth it in the end.
Yeah, I mean, look at how crisp everything is. It just makes it pop, doesn't it?
It really does.
Yeah,
really smart job.
Yeah. There you go, folks.
So if you're thinking of not masking or using masking tape, people, it is worth every penny. And that makes sure you're well stocked up with it. Absolutely.
And use the right tape as well, because, ordinary masking tape, no, you don't want to be using that.
Yep, Tamiya tape is mustard.
Absolutely, mate. So there you go, folks.
Always go around the edges of your tape where your crisp lines want to be with a cocktail stick, just to make sure it's all sealed down properly.
I also de-tack it lightly a couple of times on a glass cutting mat, just so that the tack don't pull the paint off.
Well, there's another way around it as well, and that's once you put your masking tape down, go over your edges with the base colour that you're masking.
Exactly.
And then when you come to peel it off and that, you won't get your bleeds.
Exactly. Making a little base, says Luke, for the ICM 24th 1886 Benz pattern motorwagen. I wanted to have a little manhole cover, so on the train to Bristol, I made this on Fusion 360. There you go, he's plugging through. Are you sponsored by Fusion 360, Luke? I've got to ask. But yeah, good plug. Transferred it to the iPad, opened it in Nomad Sculpt and added some scratches of rust. Should fit nicely. Happy days. There you go. Yes, I did a couple of the old manhole covers for the E-Models Dio. And when people go and see it in Stoke, all I would say is look very closely at the manhole covers. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. That weathering on those is stunning. Absolute perfection.
I like that a lot. Yeah. Again, simple vignette. Done.
Yeah.
Says it all, does it all. Boom.
Yep, very nice. And even though you think you won't see it after something's put on the top, you will see underneath the car.
Absolutely. Who can't like cobbles?
Yeah.
There's the manhole cover. Look at that.
That's great.
It's good,
really
isn't it?
Good job. Yeah, stunning.
This goes to show you, folks, with a bit of application, what you can create. James is back home. No worries, mate. We was just killing time whilst you was on the bus, mate. I've got to give him a hug of caredness for that. Because, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Great work, Luke.
That was Philip Prime from 4 days ago. It's the Tuesday show. Hopefully no more experimentation took place. Next up, we've got Bill. He's rammed something into his drawers. He's been playing again, ain't he? Look.
He has.
I made a throwaway comment about drawer organisers on the last Sunday show, and look at that. He's only got to done it.
He's really getting the hang of that.
Yeah, he was really nervous at first, wasn't he, about dipping his toes into it? But now that he's gotten into it,
yeah, no, he's certainly built up a lot of confidence with it, and he's done some good alterations for his work area.
He's plethora of benches. He says he's got to sit down and learn these programs because I struggle to open them. Yeah, learn by doing, Bill. Just open them up, use them, and play with them. Same with Blender. You know, they're worth learning, mate. I like that a lot. This is Panzer, not been busy much, but I've been working on a long-term project, 20-odd years. Accurate Armours Eva 134 full resin kit of the Centurion ARV Mark II edged towards completion. God, this has been all going on a while. I hope to get this build finally finished this year and into the spray booth next year. Been working on this for ages, isn't he? Look at it.
Yeah, that's beautiful work, Panzer.
It is
nice.
It
really is good.
Yeah, I can't see any devil's metal anywhere. Honest, I'm averting my gaze. Yeah, he's a git. He puts it right at the front of the build, doesn't he? Right close to the camera. It's like, damn you.
Oh, yeah.
But all joking aside,
they're good. They're also good photos to show the extent of the detail that's within the kit. Brilliant.
Oh, absolutely. It's resin, isn't it? What more could you say?
Yeah, stunning.
That's going to weigh a bit.
Very expensive, but it will be a weight and a half, won't it?
But yeah, I can tell why it's been going on so long, because like you say, there's a lot of fettling, a lot of finagling, and especially if there's any warpage, you've got to warm it up and get the warps out. And it's...
Yep, nice job, Panzer.
They're an artist's build, aren't they? I better give him hug of caredness, because I know what it'll be. Here, Sarah Jane, I didn't get an hug of caredness on Vesta's show. Let's find the hug of caredness. There you go. So there you go. And Sarah Jane's witnessed this, me issuing this hug of caredness. So if he tries to be a defiant little Panzer, then he's not having it. Bill's done a gadget. He's made a thing that does a thing, and I saw this and I was like, do you know something? That is genius, mate.
Bloody good idea. Excuse my language, but a good idea. Very good idea.
A clamp for his microscope, and it just so happens that I've got a spare boob arm there, mate, so we'll have a chat later, and I might have to get you to print me one out or scavenge a file off you. I'll pay you for it. But because that would be perfect, so I can have my microscope swing out when I need it. That sounds wrong, but it'd be easier than having it stood up in the corner there. So.
Yeah, it was a great idea he thought of there.
Yeah, and it's funny, how long have we both had these?
Yeah. But then we've never thought of it for using it on Diamond
Absolutely. I don't know whether there's any music or anything on there, but go and watch the video, folks. It's worth a watch. And here you go. And the microscopes, they are a thing of,
And he's certainly into his diamond arts at the moment, but that's because he's got issues with his hands and everything and whatnot. So
absolutely,
he's carrying on. He's carrying on with the hobby that he can do something with and keep himself occupied, which is
absolutely. This is Ron and he's Spitfire. Thanks to Mick or Mike and Teresa for the birthday gift. And here's an update of the Spitfire diamond art, folks. Yes.
Yep.
I can imagine that blue sky got a few fudge sticks and broom handles comments, didn't you, Kev?
I would imagine so, but you can see the true colours coming out on it now as he's worked through that section. Yeah, he's taking his time with it, but then you don't need to rush it. But
that
is a fair size one.
Exactly. You don't get You don't get points for finishing them in record time. It's just like, yeah, get it done. As and when you choose to.
It's good to do something, a change from your normal routine and that, because it just inspires you to come back and do more then.
Absolutely. GNU has put some progress pictures in of a big orc track after starting to add checkers this morning. Still very early days, lots more checkers, details, tidy up figures, glyphs, tracks, and all the weathering to do yet. Any gold? Any gold, mate? Because avid viewers will know that he likes a bit of gold.
I think that's because of your gold pants, Colin. That's what
I think that's what it is. I think it's subliminal in his head, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, all the subliminal, that word. Yeah, but there you go.
I think with the project he's been working on for remodels, the amount of gold he keeps putting on there, it's
got more gold than Mr. T, mate, isn't it? I mean, come on.
Well, that's it. It'll be as thick as one of his gold chains before long.
Fox, there's no gold but some brass. Yeah, we know you're a cheap brass, mate, but yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, he stood on the street corner up north in his crocheted boob tube. Yeah, we know. We've seen you. Little glitter ball hanging off the lamppost above his head. We know. But yeah, he did some checkers. And in case you're wondering where the checkers are, there they are, folks. Just along the side there at the edge of the front. Edge of the tank there. There you go. So you can have yourself a free spider pig as well there, folks. There you go. Fox will be cringing now because I've zoomed in. But yeah. And I better do it. I better give an hug of Cadness because it'll be Mum. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, brilliant.
He's now skedaddling around the room in a figure of 8, Skippy mode, going, I got a hug of Cadness and you didn't, Mum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, this is Joe McCaslin's Revel monogram of 148 B17G. She is finished. To recap, the Nav Bombardier station is scratch built with the exception of one kit part. The cockpit is scratch built with the exception of the floor and the 2 control yokes. The access area under the cockpit, you got it folks, is scratch built. The radio room is scratch built. The waist gunner position, scratch built. With the exception of the ball turret and the 50 cal and the bulkhead on the tail wheel. Each landing gear bay is scratch built. Overall, 3.5 months. Next, he says. Do you think we got the hint there, Kev?
I'll tell you what, I've been looking forward to seeing this finished project.
I bet you're glad you're on this week when we get to unveil it, because, yeah, look at this, folks.
Oh, yeah, well and truly.
And I've been avidly following this bloke's work for yonks now, and he starts a kit and you know that he's going to get the saw out at some point, and... yeah, look at this, folks. I'm going to zoom in.
That's some awesome work. It really is.
It just works for me, Kevin. It really does.
Yeah.
And
it's
I love
inspiring.
it. It is.
And if it doesn't inspire other people to try, well, there must be something wrong with them.
I really do like the out-of-the-box thinking.
Yes.
You know, and it's like, yeah, I really do. And I sit and watch his work and I'm like, yeah, I like that.
Well, it's much the same like yourself. You ain't frightened of getting the saw out of bits and pieces.
Oh, no, not at all. But I just...
But the work Joe turns out...
It's inspirational, isn't it? I mean, I'll zoom in and it's just beautifully executed, and I like it. I like, even down to the red edging, you know, it's proper like, I mean, I used to have, and I did a couple for colleges where we used to cut the engine blocks for the colleges that were teaching mechanics, and you would cut the pistons, the engine bores, and you'd always put either a green edge or a yellow edge or a red edge on all the different components so that the students could see an inside of an engine and a cutaway of it. And we used to do that at the workshop for the local colleges. So I enjoyed it.
It's not only the sort of like level of work it does to the interior and that. You just look at the exterior with the blending on the paint.
Exactly. It's a full-blown pre-shade, post-shade paint job, and it's beautifully done. You know,
whatever bit he does is top-notch.
Exactly.
I really do like your work, Joe.
I love it. It's just next level, so he's getting a well-deserved ka-ching.
Yeah, well and truly.
You know, and I look forward to see the next job, you know, but he's done a few and we featured quite a lot. And I keep saying, Joe, create an album of all of these so that you can group all the photos together so that people can see all these different beautiful builds you've done, because it'll take 10 years to scroll through the group. So whack them in an album, mate, because I think it needs to be seen by many people.
Have you ever thought of doing your own channel, Joe?
Yeah.
And going on the tube, because you would certainly get some views there.
Absolutely.
And people to support you. It's outstanding work.
Cheers. Another guy that I like his work is the one I'm going into now, Mr. Croak, Dan Croak. The latest offering from the channel is the 125th AMT 55 Chevy Camaro. This is the Coca-Cola boxing from AMT, an enjoyable build of a kit that lacks detail, a decent fit, and it's got some charm. And go and give it a watch, folks, because yeah, that colour is really popping, isn't it, Dave? Kev, even.
That is...
I said to you before we went live, I must not call you Dave. I've got an hour and a half in and I've just done it, so apologies. But yeah, look at that.
That's nothing to worry about. You know, it's quality work and that's it.
So go and give it a watch, folks. And he is the wearer of one of the world's longest beards, so yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
How we don't get that all stuck to that gloss coat, I don't know.
You're trying to lull me into a beer net rant, aren't you? I see what you're doing. This is Roland Ewer with the Finished Builds Gallery for the upcoming Friday night live show. The Modelers Friday night live show will be on the 4th of October 24. Just read on or click on the banner and enter your work. There you go, folks. So you've got different banners for the different sections of the upcoming show. First week of every month, folks. There's the models from yesteryear. You can show your models from the past. Good idea, that is. I mean, I don't know about you, but like in my display cabinets, I have me models from the oldest to the newest in any of the displays, so you can see how your work has changed over the years. And it's quite interesting when you look at one of your early builds. I did it because I've been reorganising my cabinets in the lounge, ready for all the part works to go in them, and it's surprising.
Yeah, it is. That's a very good idea.
Yeah.
To have that, like, you know, before and after, you know, 5 years difference. See how you progress.
I've got an Apollo 11 down the back there, and I want to get another one so that I can put all the 3D printed parts that I've got files for on it and just do a comparison, because one was built back in the day pre-airbrush, Kev, and all of that.
Yeah.
You know, rattle canned with appliance paint and all of that, you know, and yeah. So that's what I'm going to do.
It was either that or hairy stick brigade, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see the difference. So, yeah. Anyway, we got Phil when he's older now. A bit out of my comfort zone with this one. About 2 years ago on the Veteran Anonymous Models auction site, I won this kit and it's sat languishing in the stash ever since. It's an Express Raider kit from Andrea Models, which I acquired for a small fraction of the almost 670 quid retail price. Bloody ding dong. That's an expensive one. He says a mixed media kit comprising resin, white metal and photo etch. Along with what seemed to be rubbed down transfers, and it comes with 7 well cast white metal 54mm figures. Options are provided for either Union or Confederate markings from the American Civil War, and a not very clear instruction booklet. Always seems to be the way, doesn't it, with the old white and resin and metal kits? Yeah. I can remember doing bikes back in the day out of white metal and resin, and yeah. So he's done it, or he wants to turn it into an Xmas train, something along the lines of the animated movie Polar Express. Any thoughts? Yes, it's your model. Nice. You do it how you choose to, mate.
Very much so.
I love these.
See where he's getting the Polar Express from as well. It's
oh yeah, I do love these ye olde style locos. They've just got an appeal to them, Kevin, haven't they?
Yeah. They have.
Yeah, I mean, look at all the figures on it and everything. Yeah, you can really create something with that.
Well and truly, that's going to be some piece of work when that's finished, Phil.
Oh, yeah.
It really is.
But yeah, oh, mate, yeah, white metal and resin. Oh, mate, yeah.
Yes, you'll more than likely have plenty of flash on everything.
Oh, yeah, I did a BSA out of white metal, and it had the infamous banana frame, you know, where the white metal, both halves of the frame, it all distorted, so you had to warm it all up and just nurse it back into shape, and yeah. But it's going to be a spectacular build.
It certainly will be.
Do like the look of it.
Don't go hiding with it, Bill. Keep us up to date with the build, please.
Absolutely, because something like this, all right, people will balk at the price. 670 quid for a train. Yeah, but when it's built, it is going to be museum quality, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, very much so.
Yeah. Keith is saying the B17 in the chat there is a stunning work of art. This is it. We often use the phrase art, and you're going to get ugger-caredness for that. I just want to actually check that I gave Joe ugger-caredness. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Because, Next up, we have got Phil Bolton with a 72nd Italieri DO217K2 with Fritz X radio-guided bombs. The kit's been sitting in the stash since the early 2Ks and definitely shows its age. Raised panel lines, bare cockpit and some guesswork as the house and parts like the cockpit interior and the exhaust covers were placed. Still, it went together really well, only requiring a few spots of putty. And it's strange when people refer to a kit from the early 2Ks as a bit vintage. You don't realise, do you? It's like...
Well, that's it. It's... Mind you go back to, say, like some of the kits that, like when we started in the...
Yeah, from the early 60s.
Early 70s.
Yeah.
And to what the kits are like now, it's total transformation within the hobby itself. But
with that yellowed plastic, Kev, that was so unsandable and unpaintable, and the amount of mould release that was covering all the bits, and oh, mate.
I reckon it was that stained it all. The mould release on it.
You'd spend more time washing it in soap suds than you would building it, but you had to.
Yeah, and then if you had the water too hot, it would, bend it all out of shape, and so then it was a rebend or keep it in position and a little bit of ice water.
All the elastic bands that you could nick from the school would be brought home, wouldn't they, to hold it all together?
Oh yeah, go to school and make a blinking bouncy ball up out of all the elastic bands, and then bring them home to use on your model kits.
I can remember an old Airfix plane I did, I had all my school textbooks resting across the fuselage at an angle, holding the two halves together while the glue dried. Because it was one of those that bowed in the middle, Kev, you know, and it was like, it looked like the mouth of a float, it did. It was like,
Mind you, it's like, I used to, we had one of those cast iron things you use for your shoes and that to bang the brakies in on the back, in the hill.
Yeah.
And I used to use that as a weight on some of my kits.
Oh, yeah. The things we used to employ to get the hobby done back then, because you didn't have clamps and stuff like that for models back then. You just got a big stack of books. Or you'd use your bedroom door. You'd put the fuselage between the door and the frame. You'd put the door stop against the door, wouldn't you? You'd nudge it forward until they pinched together. And he'd say, Mum, don't come in my bedroom, will you? I've got me plane on the floor. Yeah, Mum thought that you'd had a stash in the bedroom or something, but yeah.
Yeah. And then it was crack.
Absolutely.
Start again.
Exactly. But I'm looking at even the chipping on the leading edges there of the props, around the engine cowlings there. It's just them little details, Phil, that you've bought alive in this, mate.
Yep. It certainly is.
I do like that.
And a nice masking job done on that cockpit as well. On that cockpit glass.
Am I wrong where I find peeling the masking off of a canopy quite therapeutic, Kev?
Oh, yeah, we all do.
It's lovely, isn't it? You sit there and you paint it all. I've got a project just to my left that I've been painting in many different colours. I can't say what it is. Kev knows what it is because he's seen it. And when it's masked up and then you let the paint go off and then you mask for the next layer and the next layer, then you start peeling it off to reveal everything. It is really therapeutic.
It is.
So,
it's like another thing on the canopies, you know, I always use oversized Tamiya tape, and then with a light behind it, then you can see where you go round.
Exactly.
Push it down with a cocktail stick, and then you can get right into the corners then.
Always use a fresh blade, folks.
Oh, yes, brand new blade. And don't press too hard.
No, because it will go well.
Yeah.
I like that a lot, Phil. You know what you're getting, mate.
Damn right.
Get yourself some of that, my son. Next up is Joe McCaslin. He's got a new kit. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go, folks. Trumpeter, 132nd scale, F4U4. The introduction. After much thought, I'm going to take some advice from a friend and give myself a break. This, at least for now, will be out the box. Instructions start with the engine. I throw the gauntlet down and say, at some point, you're going to be getting the saw out.
Oh, yes.
Because I struggle, and Dave always mocks me for this, that he has threatened to get me a kit and insist that it's only built out of the box using the paints the kit says. It's just because I know you'll hate doing it. And I will struggle. I do with the E-models when I do an E-models bike and it's an out-of-the-box build because, you know, you're building it for your client. I do struggle with it because I want to get the saw out, Kev. I want to modify and...
Oh, yeah. And how much lead wire is he going to use on that engine?
Exactly. But look at these. So am I right in thinking out of the box, and are these aftermarket engines? Because that would then make it not out of the box, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm.
That is out of the box.
Isn't it? Look at that.
But he's drilled out.
Yeah.
That is going to be some build again.
It is, isn't it?
Yep. That's definitely going to be one to watch for, folks.
Absolutely. So, yeah, there you go. And that's the Corsair. So, yes. Looking forward to that, actually, to see how he does that, because it's the colour. I do like the colour.
Yeah.
Almost like a grey-blue tinge, isn't it? It's just got that, yeah. So,
yeah.
Keep an eye out, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, sort of like a flat metallic, isn't it? It's
Yeah, it's just got that look about it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
This was the Saturday show with Marcus and Annika. Go over and give it a watch back, folks, and share the love. I shall be doing it when I'm next at the bench. I shall be playing this in the background because
I should catch up with that myself.
He's our mate. At the end of the day, didn't make it in last night, Marcus, so apologies, mate, but have I caredness anyway, mate.
My new sleep routine is doing me a lot better, so
yeah.
I'm sticking to that at the moment.
Absolutely, mate. You've got to go with what works. This is another banner there for the Modeller's Friday Night Live show coming up on the 4th there, folks. So feel free, add stuff to the gallery. Stefan says, it's one of those days when I need to have midday lie down. We'll switch to the tiny, tiny screen. Nothing wrong with that, mate. We all have them. I have regular power naps as much as I can, and I went a while without any kit, so I nodded off for a couple of hours last night, and I'm annoyed because it clashed with Marcus and I missed him. So, what's that? Have another bench in the cave. Don't mind if I do. Yes. He knows, because me and Dave last week said that this printer stand is a bench. Where's it gone?
Yep.
Okay, didn't want to load that picture. Shall we do that again? Good old Facebook. Bing. Has it done it again? No, still not done it again. Oh, well. No. There it is, folks. So, yeah,
I think his next print job would be risers to level all the desks off for him.
Absolutely.
All one height all the way round.
Absolutely. Phil Lewis, Elaine Rivard, 148 resin 3D printed UFO Shadow Moonbase Interceptor. That was a mouthful. The build is finished. The decals I had initially printed were too large and I had not sealed them correctly. Reprinted to the correct size and applied according to the best references I could find. So there's a little artistic license involved in the areas I couldn't find decent references for. All the details there of everything that has been used to achieve this build, folks. So hopefully Facebook loads it. Look at that.
Ooh.
Let's go have a quick swig of orange, mate. Bear with me.
Yeah, that is very nice. Very nice indeed.
Oh, that's better.
Nice bit of weather in there.
I like the little panel lines there, Kev. And if you notice where the missile joins, you've got that little shadow on the white of the nose there where the Tritus would have just brushed across the side of the nose and around the sides.
Yeah, and where it's been sucked into the engine.
Yeah, it's just so subtly done, isn't it? We're on about these little areas here where, you know, you've also got the vortices, haven't you, where the wind has dragged across the top there and just,
That's very nicely
beautifully done, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and those panel lines, it's he's got that just right.
So we're now going to call him a Shadow Git. That's his new name because. But you've even got the dude inside there, Kev. Look at him, all done up to the nines there.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
You know, and it's all the details.
Detail on it, the detail on there is brilliant.
I'll tell you, I bet laying this red line decal was a mare.
Yeah, it can be.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Especially on top of white as well. It's
straight lines, Kev, isn't it? It can really make or break, can't it? You know, but I dare say it, he's nailed this bad boy.
Yes, very much so.
Really has. Beautiful, beautiful build.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I like that a lot.
I'm not much into sci-fi stuff myself, but yes, I like that. That is.
It's just there, awesome. Isn't it? It's just like beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The photographs do it justice because it has been photographed really well as well.
Yeah, lovely job.
Yeah, it's brought it alive. Just lets you see the model. That's what we want to see, isn't it? It's just like
yeah. Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
All day long.
It really is.
Yeah, you are officially the Shadow Git, mate. But you know what you're getting for that.
Oh, yeah. Well and truly.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Phil. Beautiful.
Yeah.
What have we got next? We got Sophie Willis is feeling motivated. Good for you. Sorry if I haven't posted for a while. She says, I've been in a dark place mentally. Oh, sorry to hear that, darling. Hopefully you're coming through the other side. Knitting helps lift my spirits. Good for you, darling. Keep it up. And you know where we are if you need us, love. But yeah, look at that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice job there.
Absolutely. I've got to
Winter's
ask.
coming round the corner is just right.
Yeah, I've got to ask because I don't know knitting. What is the ring then? What's the story?
That's what you knit on, and then you hook a loop from underneath over the top. Go round again with your.
It's just to maintain the hat shape, and then you work your way towards the middle, a bit like a drum skin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But what you do is you're keeping it out at that size, so you can determine how taut or whatever you want to make it.
Oh,
but
you can make your ring bigger
like
then, yeah.
You know, like I don't know whether your mum or whatever did with you when you used to have a cotton reel with four nails in the top of it.
Yeah. I remember having that. Yeah.
French knitting.
Yeah.
But that's a bigger way of the French knitting.
So I suppose that does away with having a seam up the side of the hat, doesn't it? Because it
does.
And I suppose you can expand your ring by adding different segments in it to make it bigger, yeah?
Possibly.
Yeah.
That I don't know.
I haven't actually looked into doing anything with these yet.
No, I just thought I'd ask because I'm curious, you know. I find the whole... It's a different hobby as well. The eagle-eyed would have noticed as well that the group name did change, as I said it would. So it is now the hobby group because I want all hobbies in here, not just scale models.
Well, there's some classic hobbies out there.
And you're getting a hug.
Should be involved.
Yeah, you're getting an hug of caredness because, you know we care, Sophie. So, yeah. Oh, I recognise that.
Do jumpers and oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry, you was about to say, Kev, go on.
Oh, they do different shapes as well to those.
Yes, like rectangles.
They do rectangles and everything else for like doing double thickness scarves.
Is that so that you can knit an out for SpongeBob?
Yes.
I've been silly now and I'll stop now.
No, that would be just right for James.
All right.
Lindsay did give him the nickname of SpongeBob. Yeah.
Some bloke called Festa's posted a quick update for he's doing the same build as me, Kev. Excuse me, apologies. You can have a spider pig as well. For the 35th double arm diggery type thingamabob from the Friday Frolic live stream, all hoses have now been added. Not letter O's, ozos. For the sub-assemblies are built, just a small amount to tidy up before painting, then I can weather paint the hoses and create its diorama. There you go. And that is the digger that I have currently got on the bench that I'm doing the decals on the windows for, folks. And then all of this will go in the paint booth. And then I can weather each section individually.
Yeah.
With all the detail stuff. Then when these go on the lower part of the body shell, I can then weather them into the existing weathering that I've done on each section, if that makes sense.
Yeah, blend them in.
And it just makes it easier because I can just sit there with one of the arms on the bench and, weather it and do what I need on it and then not worry about dropping the model. So that's why I've built it this way.
Well, that's it. With the issues you suffer with and that, you've got to...
Yeah, it makes logical sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
it does.
I can put them in my thing of grippiness and that's got a big weight on it and it holds it on the bench and I can just sit there and spin it around on the turntable and I don't have to worry about dropping the model then. So,
yeah.
That's the theory behind it. But there you go, folks, because a few people reached out Friday and said, oh, could you put an update in because we really like what you're doing there. So, yeah, it is.
Yep.
And this will be part of my dioramas section on my YouTube channel. What's a fannel? Yeah, there you go, folks. Next up, we've got our mate Max and his McGinn. This week, I've been working on some more Battle Tech 6mm figures, Kev. 6mm.
Yeah.
I know. He's got young man's eyesight, mate, and I hate him for it. There
Well
are
and truly.
absolutely. These are a custom clan faction I've made called the Crimson Hunters. I'm still trying to figure out a story for them. I really enjoyed painting the green canopy or cockpits using Tesseract Glow. Oh, there you go. And blending it with Butane green with a mix of lamium medium and old coat to make it glossy. Mechs in the pictures in order are called Arctic Cheetah, Nova Prime, Black Lana Prime, Linebacker and the Timberwolf, also known as the Mad Cat. Sorry for the long text, but I hope you guys like it. I love the fact that he gets a story going.
Yep.
Yeah. So
he was working on those last night, and it wouldn't surprise me if he hasn't done a bit more this morning before going to work.
Absolutely. So, yeah, apologies. I only just missed Max last night, bless him. So, yeah, I will catch up with him at some point.
He's really turning out some awesome work.
It's stunning, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, he's grown both as a person and as a painter since we've known him, hasn't he? And really come out of his shell because he was so introverted when we first came across Max. And now...
Oh, yes.
Oh, he's so comfortable and at ease. It's lovely to see.
Yep.
And to do this sort of work on a 6mm figure, I want to throw long darts at him, but I can't. He's, you know, he's our adopted son at the end of the day, and he's a lovely lad. There you go. But look at them. Yep. I love these. I really do. They're beautifully painted. It's the fact that he's got a story with him, Kev. It's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's been trying some other different techniques lately, and it's really working well. Really working well. That dry brushing and that effect is, and the way he's got all the sand and everything all up over the feet.
Absolutely. Bill says if he gets any worse, he'll be carving and painting grains of rice. Yeah, a bit like that Japanese guy that does the needles, isn't it? Yeah.
It's that one that does the pencil lead as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Sorry, you were saying, mate.
But, yeah, the way he's bringing in that work.
Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. And like I say, when he said, I've discovered a new tabletop thing, yeah, bung it in the gallery. And he's so in there because it's something new for him to create and explore, and fair play to him.
And it's the way he comes up with his ideas. You know, that is what you find as the most inspiring thing, is the ideas he comes up with his creations.
Absolutely. Stefan says, can someone please explain how these millimetre scales work? Surely that figure is bigger than 6mm. No idea, mate. To be honest with you.
Knowing Max, it's not very much bigger.
Yeah, on one of the earlier posts, Stefan, he had a penny piece sat behind one of the pictures. I think it might have been on last Sunday's show, mate. And, yeah, and I was quite surprised. So, yeah, how big's a penny?
Yeah.
A UK penny, but yeah.
Yeah, he's getting into the smaller stuff quite a bit at the moment.
Yeah.
He's got somebody he knows where he gets a 6mm car.
He's got me curious now where I'm going to go and hunt it down because... Apologies for the scrolling on screen, folks, but I'm sure he posted a picture of it last week with a penny piece next to it, and it might help Stefan understand because I don't want to do Max an injustice. So I'm going to try and hunt the picture down. I know it's a lot of scrolling, but what can I say? Because, yeah, I know he posted it because we showed it and we was like... throwing death threats at him.
Tiny little blue car, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, that's David's. Come on. Can't be too far down. Scrolly. Apologies, peeps, but curiosity's got the better of me now. There it is. There you go.
There it is.
These are the 6mm tanks. So there you go. I'll use one as an example for you, Stefan. That is a UK 1p piece, mate, and that's a tank next to it. So, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Fox has just put in that scale, the average height of a person would be 6mm. There you go. But there you go, Stefan. For visual reference, at least now you've seen that they are very tiny, young men. Let's go all the way up and see where we can come to. Try and do it without too much scrolling, Carl. There you go.
Well, that's roughly it. That's it.
That was quicker, so that'll give you an idea. It'd be ironic if the next post had a penny in it, wouldn't it? Be like,
Yeah, it would.
Max says, this week I've been working on some more Battletech clan faction. This is my custom clan faction called the Sticking Scorpions. He says, oh, thanks, Fox. That makes sense. Yeah, he thanks Fox. Don't thank me, does he, for showing him? But there you go. So it's because I'm not a guru, see? That's what it is, see? Because, you know, he's the fountain of all things modelling, isn't he? This is my custom faction called the Striking Scorpions, still coming up with a backstory. I've decided to do something more vibrant in colour to really stand out with rest. So I decided to use warp stone green contrast with a blend of Bultan green to lock the colours. As well used Laden yellow with a blend of Cassandora yellow. The mechs in the pics in order are the Fire Moth Dasher, Battle Cobra, Pouncer T, Night Gear and Prime, and the Warhawk T. There you go. Let's have a bit of this. Gosh, get hold of them babbles. Now you'd see them coming a mile away, wouldn't you?
Yep, you certainly would.
All day long, yeah.
It's the work he puts into the bases as well. Look at
I know. It's just like, it just brings it together, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really makes it.
He must have one hell of a collection. Oh, 2-6. I'll leave that up. Just got to quickly dash out.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, Max is really turning out some good stuff lately. And that is, well, his work with the bases. I know he picks up gravel and bits and pieces from outside and whatnot. And he even makes his own tufts of grass as well. So he's a good lad to watch. And that he appreciates every comment you guys would give him. And that they're beautiful.
And nice.
Those panel lines and that in there are great with his weathering. He's got some really good techniques there.
Apologies for
that. He's worth a watch.
Yeah, thanks for that, Kev. Yeah, that was my Amazon fella bringing in my rather large parcel for me.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Right. And Fox is in the chat, so yes, mate, my parcel has arrived. Where were we? Oh, yeah, Max's Army. Look at these. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's the detail in the bases as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it really lifts the whole thing. It's
yeah.
He loves all his different factions.
Oh, mate, it just comes alive, but it's like he must have 50 million shelves, mate, you know?
Yeah.
Bill says, oh, we're getting an unboxing today as well. There may well be filming happening later. Put it this way, I think I could probably get H to curl up and she would fit in the box. It is massive. I'll put a photograph of the box in the gallery later, folks. But there are going to be squeeing and cooing noises because I'm going to be skipping like a girl as best I can on crutches. Yeah.
That would be an interesting sight.
Absolutely, mate. But yeah, happy days. But yeah, the geezer was like, yeah, I'll bring this in for you, mate. So, bless him.
That's good of them.
Yeah. There you go.
And some of their drivers, yeah, they don't even ring your doorbell. They just dump the parcel.
Absolutely. I mean, by the time I got there, my lad was there anyway, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's big, isn't it?" So they carried it in, and it's like, yeah, just leave it in the lounge. It's not going to fit in the door of the man cave. Oh, it's going to be fun. But yeah. I like that. It's the fact, it's the stripes, Kev. I mean, he's nailed it, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, well and truly.
Bill's going, is it a new bench? You're going to have to wait for the video, Bill. Be patient, young man. See, I'm not like you. I just have one really long bench, the length of the room, mate, because...
I think I've got an idea what it is, but I ain't going to say now.
Yeah. There you go. Happy days.
Shall we say Colin will have a smile on his face?
It's not model related. That's
Is
even
it not?
No, it's not scale model.
That's well and truly.
No, it's not scale model related, mate.
Ah.
No, this is I know. It's got you curious now, isn't it?
It has, certainly.
I got caredness for Max for that, and I didn't give you one below because I went on a scrolling mission. There you go. That clock is definitely saying sparkle, folks, isn't it? Play it back and tell me that cuckoo clock just didn't go sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
I expect knowing her, she's curled up asleep in the other room.
Absolutely. Fox says, oh, I know what it is. I just realised. Yes, I do believe you may know what it is. I think. I don't know whether I discussed it with you or not. I can't remember, mate. Although it was only a couple of days ago we was conversing on something. Can't remember whether it was that. Scott Sutherland, a.k.a. the Junkworks, has just put another video up. And this is part 2, painting and weathering, of his Leopard C2, and he's fixed the sound issues, bless him. So, yeah, go and watch Scott. He is fast becoming a weathering god.
Oh, yes, well and truly a weathering god.
PJ says, does H know you've bought her a new fridge freezer, girl, given what you did to the... Yeah, he says, I shouldn't have said that. How did you know about the fridge freezer incident? Did I tell you then?
You didn't tell me.
I wonder... Yeah. I might have told him, but yeah. So there you go, folks. Go and watch that. It's worthy of a watch. Oh, look at this thing going on there. This is some work in progress on his alleyway diorama that he's doing.
That's nice, Scott.
Yeah, look at that. Something different, isn't it? A little forky lift truck there, and he's now doing a bit of carving and stuff going on. Happy days.
Yeah, nice build.
Happy days.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, that looks familiar. Is that styrofoam carving going on there, Scott? Get in, mate.
I think so.
Get in there, mate. He's been watching Uncle Night Shift again. Yeah.
Yeah.
All day long. I shamelessly stole my styrofoam carving from Uncle Night Shift. I don't mind admitting it, mate, because I used to do this on balsa wood and das clay, and yeah. Also, I get to hear the dulcet tones of my friends. Yeah. There you go.
No, that foam is great for creating the diodes.
Oh, it's surprising what you can achieve, and it's surprising just doing that E-Models one, how many people have reached out and gone, yeah, I've ordered some styrofoam, mate. and so it has opened it up. So yeah,
the blue styrofoam's a bit easier to mould, isn't it, than the yellow one's a bit too hard.
I use blue XPS foam. And I was lucky. I had a fair bit left over from a build that we had at the house, so it was like I could use that for something. And it started because I dropped something on it, and it left a perfect imprint.
Yes.
And I was like, oh,
I can use that idea.
I could use that instead of me buying another block of DAS clay to do the dirt with and making individual bricks. Ooh. So that was it, and I just sat and carved it, and it's good to see Scott's doing it as well now. So good for you, mate.
Really is.
Happy days. Yeah, all day long, mate.
And you look at that. I love the way the paint's run on that number 5.
Absolutely,
on the
mate.
Leaving. You know,
I'll go back in.
The number 5. It's
I'm going back into the photo, Kev. There you go.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
And the way that's all chipped up.
All the rust on the electric meter there.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Like you say, he is a weathering god.
Of course he is, mate.
Beautiful work, Scott.
He'll be sat at home now going, I started mine before yours. I don't care. I don't care. But absolutely. But no, I shamelessly admit I stole my ideas from Night Shift because I'm a fan of his, and I don't care who knows it. Look at that.
You pick different bits and pieces up from all different people.
Laser Creation World is another one that I sit and binge watch, because when you can't sleep, I just load up a playlist of him or Night Shift on YouTube, and I just sit and watch them because it's inspirational work, and I love seeing it. And I'm like, well, I can carve, I can sculpt, so I'm going to use that medium to see how it works for me. And you improvise, adapt, and overcome. And
that's it. It's like that tree there you're showing now from Phil. You know, that's all been created with seafoam stuck onto it.
Exactly. And I loved what he did with the base using the kit box.
Yeah.
I thought that was a brilliant idea. Natural. Yeah. Oh, look at that stash. Yeah. Oh. Me thinks that he's got a few Gundams there as well, Kev, didn't you?
I would have thought so, looking at those.
But I love this little guy in the background.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
I managed to get the kit in the end. I ordered it after the show, and I'm gonna build one because I just like the look of it.
Yeah. And I can imagine what you're going to turn it out like as well. It's
it's got to be done, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at this, Jamie Humphries. I think this is enough, maybe. Right, here goes. Jamie, it is never enough, and I'm going to show you why. I can see potential gappage between these two shelves where at least if you turn the kit sideways, you'd probably get 3 at a push, a 4th kit wedged in there. Same here. Look, you've got space around here where you can shoehorn other kits in, mate.
Yep.
As modelers, we will get stash in every available space. I'll strip the shelves down and restack them 3 times so that I can get every kit in there.
Yeah, with Tasha's learning that trick at the moment. She's starting to learn that trick.
Oh, Phil East is put a thing in. He says the red stripes on the intercept were masked and painted. The decal strips would never have worked, or stripes even. Yeah, that's even worse then, Kev, isn't it? I'm getting them perfectly masked. Phil,
well, that's it.
You deserve a gold medal for that bad boy, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's plenty of space, Kevin. There. Look, he started. Look, sideways kit. Yeah, he can work his way all the way to the top of the ceiling with that.
Oh, yeah, he's got plenty of gaps there all round.
Absolutely. Sarah Jane says, that's not a stash. Pathetic. Must try harder. Yes, she's got 1,500. 1,500 in her stash. So Sarah Jane is currently skipping around the lounge going, my stash is bigger than yours. My stash is bigger than yours. Bless. But it works, doesn't it? It's awesome. Yeah. I mean, I'd love to have a stash that big, but I think the wife would have moved that many years ago, mate. Billy Multi-Benches here has had a tidy up and rejigging yesterday. So much room for new benches. Overdid it a bit, he said, but it's a bit quiet. He says, stay laying down today. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Can't have too many benches even, Bill. Yeah.
Oh, I like his chair there as well. That's a nice chair, Bill.
I can see him ending up. Oh, yeah. I could see, pardon me, I can see him ending up like Chris from Gross Models. Chris's bench is like a massive polo mint and he crawls underneath it. He crawls underneath one bench to sit in the middle. When you look at him on the e-model stream, you can see he's got the bench that goes all round him like a polo. And yeah, I can see you doing that, Bill, like a railroad layout. Just, yeah. There's plenty of gap in that corner for more mounted benchage, mate.
Yeah, you can have your bench go round to your door and then lift it up and down with a hinge.
Yeah.
So you can get in and out your door.
Yeah. Philly's has stolen everything from Night Shift, absolutely. He says, and Fox. Yeah, there you go. But, you know, Fox will sit and watch a Duncan Rhodes video and go, oh, yeah, this is my new painting technique. I know what he does. But then I do the same with Night Shift, my mate Martin. But, yeah. But no, we all do it. At the end of the day, you see things in other people's builds and videos, and you go, I like that idea. I did it with Luke at Scale Motor even. I was doing my e-models, Suzuki, the MotoGP bike, and he was decaling his fairings whilst they was white tacked onto the frame. And I was like, what a good idea. So he had basically got the frame out of the build. He had painted and done everything on the shells and then screwed them to the frame and sat and decaled them. And I shamelessly stole that idea, but I gave him a shout out on the e-models build because, you know, it's like, well, you're using someone's idea. You give them a bit of a recognition, don't you? So.
Oh, yeah, damn right.
Especially if it's someone like the Guru, because, you know, there he is on Nelson's column as the fountain of all modelling knowledge in the community. So we all pray to him at least 3 times a day. He's now sitting at home going, see, I told you they did, Mum. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. He says, I'm glad I pushed you in a good direction because it's all about you, Fox. It is, mate. We really are. Blessed. We really are, mate. James is on to his next car build. He posted that an hour ago, so it was 3:09. Finger a shame for James. Don't know why.
You know what he'll say? Oh, I was on the bus.
Yeah.
That's what his excuse will be.
On to the next car build modification. This time it's the Fujimi 24th Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 9 even. Printed off all the required parts and glued the new front bumper, side fenders and side skirts on. Yeah. He's prepped and primed the body and then sprayed the body with Tamiya bright mica red. Oh, there you go. A bit of mica red, eh? There you go. Notice how he uses the American word fenders. We know you've been hanging around with them. Let's get on with him. He's got to turn up on a live stream wearing a Stetson and a bandana, isn't he?
Let's see him with his cowboy boots on.
Yeah, doing the old, whatever the line dancing, in it, that they do. Bit of Billy Ray Cyrus in the background. Achy, breaky, and all of that. There's all these bits and bobs on the bench there. Happy days. All laid out. Looking rather profesh. There it is on the model, folks. Happy days. Yeah, he's on a mission there. Yeah, getting it all primed and ready. Have you some of that?
Yep.
There it is, mica red. Get hold of that, folks. Yeah, all day long, mate.
Yeah, just think he's got a mask that now to do all the window trims.
Yeah, happy days, mate. Yeah, here you go.
Yep, save your pennies up for your masking tape, James.
Better give him a good caredness because he won't stop whining. Built and finished the 124th Unicorn V1 Mustang. All the custom decals were placed along with acetate for the front and rear windscreens. Overall, this is really enjoyable, put together for a full 3D printed kit. There you go. Oh, he's doing acetate on the windows. Let's have a look at this bad boy. There you go. Get you some of that, eh? Eh?
Yeah.
Looking rather mean and menacing, isn't it, eh? It's a monster. It's got a monster decal. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Can we do the brum brum noise?
I like the blend he's got going across the front with the red tinge.
Yes.
Gold.
Yeah, works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
There you go, folks. There's its rump. Looking right mean and moody. You some of it. Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's good.
Look at that. That is proper mean and aggressive, isn't it? You want a Mustang. Pen block number 43. Nice tribute.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. There you go. And I need to know whether you did the number 11's brum brum noises. Phil says keeps a stash of raffle tickets to attach to the boxes. You can then say, look what I won. Good shout. Do you know what? do you know what I do? When H goes, size of your stash, I go, yeah, but 80% of them are 3 models. so stuff they want me to film for them, love. Oh, right. I said, yeah, they send it through in bulk. That way it's cheaper for them with the courier. Oh, she goes off, she goes. And it's like, I know deep down she knows, but yeah.
And then you've got all your part works on top as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She was mightily impressed with that. I got 5 boxes coming this week of part works. Only just finished filming the last lot. They're all uploaded on a schedule, and I got the next wave coming in this week.
Oh dear!
But all my notifications, and yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've had one to say the Lotus T97s should be back up and coming out soon.
Yeah.
So, looking forward to that one.
You get the odd delay. I mean, I get it on mine, you know. They're like, send you a message. You know, it's delayed. I've got it with the Ferraris at the moment. I've got the Ferrari Formula One collection I've been doing, and they're like, yeah, you're going to end up getting probably about another 8 of them turned up at once, but we'll just hold it on the backlog, and we'll ship them in one hit. I don't mind at the end of the day.
No.
And that was James
It's
Humphries.
all right. It's all right when they notify you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, when you don't, when they started like that and you weren't getting notifications and you're waiting and waiting and waiting, it gets your goat a bit, but
yeah, but it's one of them things. It's, you know, the way I look at it, I say to myself, it's not just me that's waiting, it's everyone else at the end of the day. And that's how I deal with it. They turn up when they turn up. And like you say, it's like buses, isn't it? You wait months and months and then they all turn up together. And
yeah.
That's when it hits you because you're surrounded by the wall of cardboard. But Ron Etton's got a new airbrush, folks. Look at this bad boy.
Ooh, looks nice, Ron.
Oh yeah, everything's going to get a coat of paint. The wall, the skirting board. He's going to turn up with full blown army camouflage across his face. We know he is. But. And Neo Echo, good airbrush. I got sent one of them to review, mate. Really is a good airbrush. So yeah, get hold of that. Yeah, nice little kit that is. You get all of that lot together, and yeah. Lindsay Shin, not doing much modelling at the moment, as I've been doing a custom diamond art 40k Warhammer Oh, what a perfect way to get the guru doing a diamond art than this. Oh, look at that.
That is very nice, Lindsay.
That is seriously nice, Kev. I'll tell you, that would look nice right down the man cave door, mate, on a frame, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Jackie's going, really, Cole? You went and told him that? Yeah, it'd be a nice little backdrop for behind you there, Kev.
Well, no, I'm thinking putting it on the outside of the door to stop anyone coming in.
Yeah, be mint, wouldn't it?
Nice.
I'll zoom in just for Kevin because, yeah, look at that, Kev.
Yeah, it's a nice one, Lindsay.
Yeah, press the plus sign, Cole. That's zoom in. Look at that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, he's well into his Warhammers and that at the moment, Lindsay.
Because what I'm thinking, Kev, is if you had enough of the red gems, you could spin this around as a St. George's cross.
Yeah. Yep, the reds and blues. Yeah. Yeah, you could have St. George's or
LFC flag. You know where I'm going.
Yep. Oh, yes.
So there you go, mate.
Yeah, nice one, Lindsay.
So, yeah, you're getting unpreparedness for that, Lindsay, purely and simply because I know Kevin's going to get Jackie to get him one. It's going to be on his door in 2 days' time. Natasha has started a Winnie the Pooh diamond art, folks. So you're going to get it. You're going to get it with a little bit of cute alertness times now.
Well and truly.
Boom. Look at that. Oh, cute alert, it's Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is going to be absolutely stunning because it's not just diamond art gems, it's other crystal gems by looking at that one.
Exactly, and I can remember going to Disney World and getting cuddled by Tigger. It's all about Tigger.
Oh, yes.
I may have been like a 3-year-old. Oh, I just got cuddled by Tigger. Yeah. As H goes, how old are you? Don't care, love. Cuddled from Tigger, and you didn't. Unpreparedness issued. Natasha's put in baby Simba was made yesterday afternoon within an hour chatting away. Absolutely, because I was there when she was putting this together. So I put big Simba next to baby Simba so you could see the size difference. That's the local wino, that is. Apologies for that, folks. Yeah, we get that. He comes out, goes along, and then he'll go up again in about 10, 15 minutes. But yeah, a lovely individual.
Oh, dear.
They seem to live forever, don't they, these people that abuse themselves like that? But there you go.
Yeah.
It's one of H's pet hates, I must admit. She gets quite irate when she sees him about. But there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. That is nice, Tash.
God, they're microscopic parts, isn't they? Like little ladybirds.
Yeah.
Look,
Brilliant.
Look, fox, ladybirds. Oh. I want to put googly eyes on it. Bless. Oh. She's got a proper old cave going on, isn't she, with all her bench goodies and that.
Now, yeah. She really has.
Really has got herself a nice little cave there. Really has done well. And there they are, look. Oh.
Yeah, she's enjoying it a bit more because now she's back at home.
Yeah, she's back in her familiar environment, isn't she? Bless her. The fox, those little tiny creatures. Excuse me. Apologies. Philip primes in, says good late afternoon, folks. Hello, Philip. Don't know why I just waved there, mate, but I did.
Afternoon, Philip.
There you go. Oh.
Yeah, very cute, Tash.
Well earned unpreparedness.
Oh, look, here we go.
Double ping and beans, the food of kings. Oh dear. Oh, isn't it? That's what we call a proper vein buster, isn't it?
Oh yeah, cold baked beans out of the tin.
Yeah, happy days, mate. Yeah.
Well and truly.
Get in there, mate.
Mind you, it's the same with that ambrosia custard. We had a bit of Madeira cake the other day, didn't we? With some strawberry ambrosia custard. Oh,
nice one.
if you haven't come across it, hunt it out, people.
Yeah,
You
happy
will not be
days.
disappointed.
Happy days all day long.
Yeah.
James says the question, Tasha, was you singing Hakuna Matata while building the little Simba? Natasha says, I am posting a post for Lady Sam. Yeah, no worries. We'll do a refresh in a minute before we go. That was Phil East's Not Much Time at the Bench. Did get round to putting some shelving up with my stash. Still working on my Jack Panther Dio. There you go. So we're coming to that point because that's Scott's Dio. So we'll do a refresh. Are you still posting it, Natasha? Because we can ramble for a bit more. We can always go and pick on Bill's bench for a minute while she's posting, can't we?
Pick on his bench.
So then, Kev, I reckon there's more bench round here that he's hiding at the moment. I reckon there's a bit of stealth bench going on round there.
Yeah.
But it's this wasn't disclosed last week. He cunningly put a picture in of that bit.
Yes.
And I caught the edge, and it's hold up a minute, what's there? And then, yeah, other photos then appeared, and it's like, yeah, that is an additional bench. I don't care what he says, whether it was a error on the planning permission application, that's another bench.
Yeah.
And you can't say it's a continual bench because it's a different colour.
No, but then he could get one of those foldable benches now, can't he, to fit in there as well?
Bill's
use that when he wants and when he doesn't.
He says, no, he says, my bed is there. Right, here's one for you. You need to sell your bed and you need to buy the bunk bed that has got the bench underneath it. Because it comes with drawer units and everything, because my lad had one. And, yeah, Bill, honestly, that would be a fifth bench then, plus storage. See? So I'm thinking of you, mate. But also, I'm thinking of this image of you forgetting that you're in a bunk bed at 3 a.m., rolling over and face planting like Garfield on the carpet. So, yeah.
Dear, oh dear.
He then says, yeah, he said, that was my original bench. Happy days. Right, we do a refresh and pick out the latest post there, which is from Natasha, posted on behalf of Lady Sam. This is what she's working on the moment. Yeah, I'll put a link in for the group, Lady Sam, if you want to pop in and join the group, and you'll be able to post away then. This is 60.5 centimetres long and 21.5 centimetres high. Now, that is going to be a big like, isn't it? Look at this. Isn't it, eh?
Big Lego build. Yeah. Something else, that is.
That is going to be a thing of beauty. Now, what we need to know, Lady Sam, is are you going to be sat there dressed up as a full biker lady, giving it the brum brum bit? Because we all need to know this, Kev, don't we, mate? Bit of Meatloaf playing in the background, bit of Dead Ringer.
Ooh.
Yeah. A bit of ZZ Top on the jukebox, something like that, giving it the old Texas boogie. Yeah. Happy days. Look forward to seeing that. And you know what you're going to get. You've got to give this to Lady Sam. You're going to have yourself like a cadness.
Yep. Ooh. Hey up.
Hey up what?
Was that?
Oh, we've got another one. Yeah. Not everyone's cup of tea, he says, but it keeps me out of trouble.
Yeah, the colours in that are stunning.
Cool, look at that. That's something different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. He's got proper into these, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has got very into them, but it's one of the things that he can manage to do with the problems he's suffering with at the moment. So
yes,
he can sit there and lose himself in that.
That's the key. It's keeping your mind occupied so that you don't have time to think.
Yeah.
There you go, folks. That is the Cave of Goodness. Happy as a again slot. I'll put the link in to the group. so that you can see it.
What a gallery that was today.
PJ says, sorry, got to go. Ten Hag's Lost Boys are playing. Great stream, guys. Nice to see Kev doing his super sub routine again. Catch you in the week, buddy. No worries, mate. Enjoy, mate. And for those that want a link for the Facebook group, it's in the chat there. Lady Sam then says, no way, I've ridden a Harley Davidson, but not allowed a driver's licence due to medical condition. Yeah, I had to send my driving licence back because I'm no longer deemed able to drive safely. So, yeah. It kind of leaves a lump in your throat because it's just another thing that you've lost, isn't it? And it's very, very soul-destroying. But there's a link to the group, Lady Sam. Feel free, if you want to pop over and join, you'll be most welcome. Anything goes in the group. It is a hobby group. Doesn't matter. It opens it up to everyone. Then that's what I'm interested in.
Yeah, little miniature dolls' houses, anything.
You name it. If you're creating it, absolutely.
Cross-stitching, anything.
If you're creating it in your world, it's there to be seen. I'm just going to quickly switch up to a face camera so that we can wrap the show up and do our thing.
That was absolutely brilliant, that gallery. Absolutely fantastic today.
Another beautiful, brilliant gallery there, folks. Honestly, it is nice to see all your work there. It really is. Made up. I really am.
I thoroughly enjoyed coming on today to actually witness that lot.
Oh, yeah, all day long, mate.
It was great. Really
absolutely.
Keep it coming, people.
Exactly. What we got there? Everyone say night to PJ or afternoon to PJ. Sam says, thanks for the cuddle back at you. Just joined. Lovely. I will sort that all out. Natasha says, brilliant work. Guru says, great show as ever and lots of good work. On show, be good. Stay safe. Praise the worms. There you go, thanks.
Yep.
So we'll wrap up. I'm going to leave with a big thanks for Kev jumping in and covering the second spot there. It really does help because...
Thank you for asking me.
Yeah, when you do a gallery show, when you do a gallery show, it's nice to have someone to bounce off of as you're showing the work. It doesn't work when you're on your own on a gallery show.
No. It's all right, Jackie's just going to the door. It's not the circus, it's the doorbell.
I wondered what that was then. I'm like, is that... Philly says, cheers, Cole and Aerodynamic Dave. Great show as always. Thank you. Very glad. Brilliant work, everyone, says Crafting Budgie Mama. Yeah, James says, awesome show as always. Good to see you on here too, Kev. Absolutely, mate. Well, it's good getting back at the bench because that's been my aim, getting him back at the bench. And I've been working my magic on a couple of people that have been absent from the bench. So, my work is complete. Lady Sam says, bye. I need a drink after that coffee. And Stefan Last says, thanks for the show. My pleasure, Stefan, mate. Thanks for coming in and keeping us company because without you posting your work, what would we be able to do?
That's it. And thank you very much for asking me, Colin. And thanks, guys.
That's all right, mate.
Because if you lot ain't there, Colin won't be. So
exactly.
Keep it going.
I'll keep an eye out, folks. Ring the bell because there is going to be random stuff going out. I'm just rounding up things and sorting out stuff and a little bit more artwork to do, and then we'll be ready to roll. Rod says, awesome all, and Bobby says, goodbye, folks. So, gonna love and leave you. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I will be putting up a video this week of a big box being opened at some point. Look after each other. Thanks for all your support. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Cheers, folks. Thank you.
Hey, kid. Don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down,